So how do we get started? If you're new to this and you've never gotten into this before, you need to gather your information. You're going to need to know what the mileage is. The best way to do is keep a mileage log. If you don't do that, then you can utilize GPS trackers. If you have a GPS tracker in the vehicle, you can usually run reports off of whoever your service provider is to tell you how many miles you're running on an annual or monthly basis, so you can start getting a handle on this. Fuel cards are a good source. The only thing with fuel cards I would caveat is that they depend on who's entering in the mileage data at the pump. It doesn't always get recorded right. So like they could transpose numbers, they can double punch numbers. So it's not always the most accurate way to do it. And then the other way is obviously going back to your maintenance records and pulling out the maintenance records and seeing the mileages and the intervals that the repairs are being done at, and getting the mileage from there. Once you have the mileage, you're going to go ahead and calculate the cost for operating that vehicle. So if we're going to look at a year, you're going to go into QuickBooks and run a report on your maintenance costs for that year and pull it out, and then divide that by the mileage to get your cost per mile. Another good way to get your cost is through the fuel cards. Obviously, that's going to give you that important fuel cost per mile. Very important to monitor that. You can even get into calculating your miles per gallon with that as well. And then obviously credit card records. So if you pull out your credit card expense reports and you can monitor how much your maintenance costs were there, you can get into it as well and calculate that out. So just some tips on how to get started in calculating that KPI for yourself internally and monitoring it. And, the old adage says, whatever gets measured gets managed. So once you get a handle on this, it'll help you manage your fleet much better. So we got some free resources for everybody. These are some links you can click on. We have a fleet ebook that you can download. We have a few blogs written on some of the most important topics that we have questions on from fleets when we talk to them. And then we got some other links here that you can link out to and connect with us if you want to get a hold of us. So thank you for joining us, and we will talk to you guys later.